Hello, and it's time to get hyped about Necrons because we're so close now to the release of the new Necron Codex for 10th edition. So hopefully you're here for my hype video. It's like a generic Space Marine hype video, but it's actually about Necrons and not Space Marines. So hopefully you enjoy something a bit different from your YouTube feed. So yes, Necrons, we're pretty hyped because we're getting some cool stuff. For one, we got a new Combat Patrol box, which is pretty good if you're getting into Necrons, so it's a good starting point. We also had the new Emotech, the Stormlord model announced, which is really cool. As well, we got the new Necron Overlord, which is like phasing into reality. And also, there's loads and loads of little whispers within the webway about Oricon the Diviner coming, because his model online is sold out. It's an online order thing only, and it's fully sold out. And there's been like loads of talk and whispers now for a while about him getting a new model, which would be really good, to be honest, for the Necrons getting this amount of love in 10th edition after the whole kind of rebuild in 9th. Happy times. I myself are pretty excited. I only did a few games with Necrons in 9th edition, but I've told myself 10th edition is going to be the edition where I can at least get 5 to 10 games of 40k with my Necrons. I've got around, I think, maybe just about now 1,000 points for Incursion. As well, with the new Codex, I'm sure points are coming to change, but I'm slowly trying to build up the forces for my Dynasty, which is like kind of a nice world. Kind of, they've woken up and they're like, geez, it's a bit cold here, there's lots of snow and ice, and it's time to take over the galaxy. But I'm just pumped. Like I said, I'm more of a narrative chill player, so I've read stuff like The Infinite and the Divine. I highly suggest that book. So funny. Adds so much character to Necrons. I also said I read Ruin, the first book of the Undead King. It's like a Necron story about a Necron Lord guy trying to get his homeworld back from like a bunch of Necron stuff going on. So I really suggest that book. I really like how that book humanizes Necrons. There's been more depth added to what Necrons are. They're not just like aimless robots going beep bop, kill. So I suggest that. For me, my kind of hopes for the Codex, even though I'm not like big on rules and stuff, so I feel like this is kind of just a pleb giving some false perspective, is hopefully it's kind of cool and it's chill and it's not like too complicated to play. It should be okay. I hope stuff like monoliths and that kind of cool, because I really wanted one in like 9th edition and people were like, don't, it's kind of rubbish, and I was kind of like, oh, but that thing's cool. But oh well. So my plan is, as I have some boxes of stuff already, I've got some Immortals, what I'll probably change into the Sniper Lads. I've got a Necron Locust Destroyer Lord, so I'll build that up. I've got some Warriors. It's always good to have Warriors, like a Blob of 20, all that Reanimation Protocol shenanigans. And hopefully I pick up some of the new Necron characters, and I also really want to get like a limited edition Codex for the Necrons, because their limited stuff at GW have been pretty decent so far, so I highly suggest checking them out if they don't get eaten by Sculpers. I'm also going to just thank the people on screen because they're awesome. I do free blogs, so you don't need to pay. You can just check it out and read, and you can still follow the Patreon for free. It's just those guys go a bit further, so thank you. As well, if you liked me hyping up, talking about Necrons and stuff, a like, a comment, a subscription's greatly appreciated. Maybe you can tell me what you're vibing for them, what you're not vibing, what you're working on Necrons, or whatever 40k projects you're working on currently. I'm Alex, this is Alex Sense Tabletop. You take care now, and goodbye.